The Tesla Model Y dominates sales charts. It's everywhere. School pickups, highway commutes, your neighbor's driveway. But after spending a week with the latest version, we discovered two problems that could be deal breakers for families. One involves what happens when you hit a pothole. The other, a gap between Tesla's promises and reality that every buyer deserves to know about. Let's get into it. The Model Y isn't just popular, it's a phenomenon. This electric SUV has outsold nearly every vehicle on the planet, gas or electric. It promised performance, practicality, and a glimpse of the future, all in one package. That promise turned it into a symbol of the EV revolution. But the market has shifted. Hyundai, Ford, BMW, and a dozen others are now fighting for the same buyers. So the question isn't whether the Model Y was great, it's whether it still deserves your money in 2026. We're breaking down everything: the refreshed design, the controversial interior, and most importantly, what our real-world testing revealed. By the end, you'll know exactly whether this car fits your life, or if the competition has finally caught up.
From the outside, the Model Y is unmistakably Tesla. Clean lines, minimal fuss, and a silhouette that's aged better than most predicted. But this year's refresh brings subtle upgrades worth noting. The front fascia is sleeker. A new full-width Lightbar spans the rear, giving it a more planted modern stance. The redesigned 19-inch wheels aren't just aesthetic. They're engineered for better aerodynamic efficiency, which translates to real-world range gains. And safety? The Model Y earns a 5-star NHTSA rating and IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. For families, that's not a footnote. It's the foundation. Step inside, and you'll immediately understand why the Model Y divides opinions. That 15-inch center touchscreen dominates the dashboard. Climate control, navigation, speedometer, even your windshield wipers. Everything lives on that screen. For some, it's elegant minimalism. For others, it's a frustrating distraction when you just want to adjust the AC without taking your eyes off the road. The materials have improved. Soft-touch textiles replace cheaper plastics from earlier models, and new acoustic glass makes the cabin noticeably quieter. That panoramic glass roof? Still stunning. It floods the interior with light and makes even the back seats feel spacious. Speaking of space, fold the rear seats flat and you unlock 76 cubic feet of cargo, more than many larger SUVs. Add the front trunk, and you've got room for groceries, luggage, or emergency gear without sacrificing passenger space. For families hauling kids, gear, and chaos, the practicality is hard to beat. Now, the part that makes Tesla fans evangelical: the driving experience. The base rear-wheel drive Model Y hits 60 mph in 6.6 seconds, with an EPA estimated 260 miles of range. Respectable, but not remarkable. Step up to the dual-motor long range, and you get 4.8 seconds to 60 with 310 miles of estimated range. The performance model? It's genuinely absurd. 3.5 seconds to 60 with 285 miles of range. That instant torque, the way it shoves you back into your seat with zero lag, is something no gas-powered SUV at this price can match. It transforms mundane errands into something unexpectedly fun. But here's where we need to get honest. We took our long-range tester through a full day of mixed driving, highway stretches, city traffic, suburban errands. The kind of driving you'd actually do. The Range Reality Tesla claims 310 miles. After our test, we were tracking closer to 260. That's a 50-mile gap, and it matters. Cold weather, highway speeds, aggressive acceleration, all of it chips away at that EPA number faster than you'd expect. This isn't unique to Tesla. Most EVs underperform their official estimates. But when you're planning a road trip or calculating whether you can skip the supercharger, that gap becomes very real. The ride quality problem. Here's what surprised us most. Tesla revised the Model Y's suspension this year, promising improved comfort. But when we hit rough pavement, potholes, cracked asphalt, expansion joints, the car felt harsh, stiff, almost punishing. It's that go-kart feel engineers sometimes chase for sportiness, but in a family SUV, it's a liability. Your kids will feel every bump, your coffee will protest, and after an hour on rough roads, so will you. This is where Tesla's tech company DNA shows through. The software is polished. The suspension tuning? It still feels like an afterthought. The entry-level Model Y starts around $43,000. Loaded long-range and performance models push well past $50,000. That's serious money. And unlike a few years ago, you now have serious alternatives. The Hyundai Ioniq 5 offers a more comfortable ride, faster charging speeds, and a retro-futuristic design that stands out. The Ford Mustang Mach-E delivers a more traditional SUV feel with physical controls and a suspension tuned for comfort over sport. Both cost roughly the same. Both have closed the technology gap. And in the areas where the Model Y struggles, ride quality, interior refinement, they arguably surpass it. So where does this leave the Tesla Model Y? It's still excellent, but it's no longer unrivaled. If you prioritize blistering acceleration, minimalist design, maximum cargo space, and access to the supercharger network, still the best in the business, the Model Y delivers. The software experience remains unmatched. For tech enthusiasts and Tesla loyalists, it's an easy recommendation. But if you value ride comfort, prefer physical buttons, or want a more premium interior feel, the competition now offers compelling alternatives. The Ioniq 5 and Mach-E have caught up, and in some areas they've pulled ahead. The bottom line, the Model Y is no longer the default choice. It's a choice, a great one for the right buyer, but not the only one worth considering. So what's your take? Do the Model Y's strengths outweigh the compromises, or have the rivals won you over? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this helped you make a more informed decision, hit subscribe. We break down cars like this every week. No hype, just honest answers. See you in the next one.